Now it's time for Ask Monique Anything, where I answer your questions about careers, entrepreneurship, and anything else that's on your mind. Today's question comes from Cate in Springfield, Ohio. You had a restaurant business, and I'm curious about your decision to close it. What did you learn from that experience? Wow, what a fantastic question, Cate. Thank you very much for asking it. Every entrepreneur at some point has pursued a path that did not go exactly as planned. And that was certainly the case for me with Dessert Noir Café and Bar. This was my award winning, critically acclaimed restaurant that I ran for nearly 5 years in Beaverton, Oregon, here where I live. And it was an upscale dessert focused concept that was, quite frankly, a little bit ahead of its time in the suburban market. The Great Recession is what put me out of business. I had to make an incredibly difficult and painful decision to close it. When I look back, my biggest lesson was that a failure in your business does not mean that you are a failure as an individual. Even when things don't work out, you're still making progress. As you're learning, you're growing, and you're gaining valuable experience. More importantly, I parlayed that experience into my new ventures, and it gave me a lot of wisdom and perspective on how I wanted to approach my next businesses in a way that was a little smarter and a little stronger. Let's talk about resilience and being on top of market trends and learning about consumer behavior and understanding where you need to make changes to your business plan and pivoting when necessary. The impact and legacy of Dessert Noir Cafe and Bar is something that I think about a lot. While my restaurant didn't survive, I know that I was a pioneer in the local business community here in Beaverton, Oregon. And in fact, I was just out with some girlfriends for happy hour, and we went to a restaurant that was not too far from where my restaurant used to be. And there are so many of these, unique concepts that have popped up in the last 15, 20 years that are amazing and have added to the local character of the city. And I'm really excited about what people have been able to bring to market. Even though my concept wasn't successful in the long term, it really did pave the way for other people to follow in my footsteps. And here's my final takeaway. The reality is businesses are hard, especially small businesses and particularly restaurant businesses. I like to tell people all the time that they make great reality television for a reason because there is a lot of drama. But you accept the gift of a hard lesson with humility because there is so much that it can teach you. I've applied these lessons not just in my entrepreneurial career, but also in my corporate career. And it's given me an appreciation for understanding what it's like to take risk and to build resilience and to continue to reinvent yourself in your career. So at the end of the day, it's not about avoiding the setbacks. It's about learning how to bounce back and be stronger. Thank you again for the question.